Yes guys, what is going on, and welcome back to another video. This thing is stupid. Now by stupid, what I mean is stupid quick, because this in fact has 619 horsepower, and listen to this, 1015 Newton meters of torque. So now it's very important that we touch on these modes, because my modes is very serious. When you press the button and we start at the bottom and we go to relax, you start getting massaged and you get this, listen, you get this music, obviously all created by Hans Zimmer himself. Zimmer, listen to that. Oh my god, it's spiritual. Now we move to the next one, which is called expressive. Listen to this. Oh my god, I feel like I'm at the Odeon cinema. So look, I'm braking, and as soon as I accelerate, this is it. Let me see if I can make a tune from this. Listen, this is DJ Tim Williams, listen. No, I can't, it sounds horrible, but wow. This is entertainment. Now, my modes again. Now, efficient. Nothing. It just wants you to relax. The heated seats have stopped, which is sad, but it's not the end of the world. Now we press it again, and now we go to the main mode, sport. Now listen to this. Boy. So now the M60 weighs 2600 kg, thereabouts anyway, and because it's got air suspension, going over these bumps in the road and even these rough parts of the road, you can hear them but you can't feel them. And let's not take anything away, 2600 kg is a lot of weight. These EVs definitely don't skip chest day. But talking of chest anyway, you do sit very upright. I've tried to lower it in the lowest position, bearing in mind you have to do it on the side of these crystal covered buttons here. And yeah, the driving position's spot on. You do sit very proud. You do feel like you own the road, like you are president of BMW. I was going to say president of England, but we don't have president. We have a Rishi. Now on the exterior, you would think it's an i3 on steroids, because that's what it reminds me of. The whole shape of it's very i3, but just a lot beefier. And something to note with these no handles in here, you can see it's got a carbon fiber enforced shell, so I believe it's 50-50, or it is obviously solid, but it has carbon fiber just to strengthen things up. That beeping is really annoying. Yes, I'll put you back in park. You happy now? Yes, it's happy. And while we're just playing around with these buttons, have a look at this glass, or rather crystal, interior knobs over here and also over here. So this is definitely elegant, but more importantly, let me just hop in. When you hop in and you want to hop out, there isn't a handle. You've got to press and push, and you kind of get used to it. So left thumb there pops the door, and then you just push it open. That is elegance. It's elegance everywhere, and we don't even have a 3-spoke wheel. I think I'm a bit close. Let me step out again. Look at that. 1, 2, and that's your lot. 2-spoke wheel. Proper futuristic. Now this beast isn't all about performance, it also works really well day to day, because something you'd notice is when cornering below 37 miles an hour, the front wheels would obviously be, say, turning to the right, the rears will turn slightly to the left because it's got the rear wheel steering, and that makes things a lot easier when maneuvering. And when you go above 37 miles an hour, I believe up to around 49-50, it mirrors it. So the cornering on this should be epic. Now something that is very common on BMWs recently anyway is whacking the M logo on everything and anything, and most recently the M has caused quite a lot of debates, those of you that are on the group chats, regarding M lights and M's, and I know why. Marketing, of course. People say that the M stands for marketing, it doesn't. But what I can say is this thing is definitely worthy. Remember, you've got over 1,000 Newton meters of torque, which performance wise is more than enough. When we press my modes button and we go back into sport, Jesus, the whole nose lifts up and you feel like you're Vin Diesel. I want to put one arm on the steering wheel, but I don't condone that sort of stuff. So 2 hands on and it just lifts up. Literally, it swallows everything on the road. This is definitely an illegal amount of speed. Am I complaining? Yes, but am I really complaining? No. Now, a huge standout of an M60 variant is that you get this bronze goldish grille, and there is quite a few elements you can see over here on the alloys and on the side. You get the gold trim, and in black, I've got to say, it looks absolutely beautiful. Maybe because I own a black car myself, but yeah, this thing definitely looks beautiful. A tad bit high, but again, it's a SUV, why not? And we've got this beautiful pan roof, which doesn't open, but it has a fancy feature, which means you can go frosted or unfrosted to kind of reduce the amount of light. And I think you can adjust it to block the sunlight for the rear. So say if you've got kids in the back and you don't want a lot of heat on their head because they're going to be sleeping or whatnot, just adjust it and you're at the races. But talking of races, M for me always means it should be special. It should mean something, and that's what the M stands for me, meaning. And whew, I've been meaning to tell you that this boy with this support can't even talk, with this supportive air suspension can do this all day, every day. Range wise, I'm seeing 277 at 92%, but something to note, and I think people need to be aware of this: if somebody mentions the range that they've done on an EV, that's based on their driving style. If this claims to do 350 miles of range, for example, it means just coasting along like this, probably in the most efficient setting and not being heavy on the throttle. But if you're constantly sending it, then obviously it's gonna use more. But I could easily see this thing doing 300 when driven sensibly, and that is definitely spot on. Price wise, 120 grand and a bit. If you could afford this car, and if this fits into your lifestyle, it's very tricky to find a person that it will do. Go for it, because it's got loads of character. Let's just listen to, you don't even need the music on. Let's press my mode button again. It's a bit of a shame you can't have this anywhere else. And if we go back into expressive, Zim Zimmer, who's got the keys? So overall opinions, does it need to be this quick? Probably not. Am I happy it's this quick? Hell yeah, it's a beast. It's a no-brainer. And for me, I know I like to talk about a black car because I have a black car, but there's just something about this spec that looks really, really naughty. Let's get the green off the license plate. It just doesn't need to be there. Obviously it needs to be. It doesn't need to be, but you know what I'm trying to say. I'm probably just a bit too excited, or I have probably whiplash and brain lash from the constant launch controls I've done. But yeah, that has been the video on the iX M60, an absolute beast of an SUV, probably more suited to the roads in Switzerland or Germany, because for the UK, if you love your license, you're gonna have to keep it in expressive mode or passion mode. Those modes are a tad bit confusing, but a very special car nonetheless. And guys, if you have enjoyed this video, please smash the thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care and God bless.